All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start out by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors, there was a project great millstone, Thomas Truth and Ruel. Peace, blessing, and salutation. I come right there. Scatter the ball to the four current of earth. That's sermon, there's truth and true sincerity. To say Shalom. This is Brother Nabalo, continuing the video in the spirit. And the top of this video is going to be about E's deception through his technology. And what sparked this video topic was last week, I believe. They had pushed out this video of this Jake that so-called had got the Neuralink and was in a group, in the midst of a group of people, and was, so-called showing off what the Neuralink can do. It's on and on the people. And then also just with AI, I guess you gotta be careful about how you speak about that. But what they've been able to do, with their technology with that, how they've been able, how far they've come and how advanced it is, which is basically you basically can ask anything and it can give you the answer, But with this Neuralink, with that video, it's showing how I think he said he was sending out a mass message. He was in the middle of the people and was sending out a mass message, and his eyes was turning different colors and stuff like that, man. Which brothers even said that was AI. But even if that is, or if it was, still, when the Neuralink, when the MOTB is brought out here, and you're gonna have this select few in the beginning that's gonna have it, they're gonna push it like it's such a miraculous thing to have. They're gonna show you so many different things you're able to do with it and can do with it that a lot of people are gonna fall for it, and ultimately when things really get real and they cut people off from the system, people are going to be willing to conform to it, and they're not going to think that it's that bad because they're going to have this solution that looks not interesting, but what's the word I'm looking for? It escaped me. I just had it. Convenient. It looks convenient, for them, to get it, because they're going to see everything that's going on. That's just how Esau has just always done things in the earth, and that's how he's been able to put the whole earth in great deception and keep people believing a lie, through his lies that he's told throughout history, So I'm gonna grab this, Salakia. We don't know what's that. Salakia. This is Isaiah 60:2. Says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." Yeah. And Esau has put that gross darkness upon the people with his lies, with his witchcraft, with his sorceries, from being able to control the narratives and make narratives and push it. He's been able to deceive the whole world, But we're in a time now where he's being exposed, but he still has power, and he still is in power, man. So with that power that he has, with his technology that he's coming up with, he's still going to be able to deceive a lot of people, because only brothers was talking about that, I think, last week at camp. Yeah, we was talking about last week at camp. All people know in the world is just the life that Esau has given them, and they're comfortable and complacent with the things they have. And then as things continue to increase and get better, they're going to continue to conform to it, because to them this is it. This is all they know. This is all they're ever going to know. So they're going to constantly want to be involved in this place and evolve with this place as this place evolves. But this place is actually going down. Yeah, it may look like the scriptures call about that golden cup. Yeah, the outside, it may look like it's all good and all shiny and marvel that, but inside it's filthy, man. And that's what's really happening behind closed doors. Behind closed doors, is all filth. But we've been exposing the things that's been happening behind closed doors. We've been exposing Esau's true nature, But our people are blinded and they can't see it, because to them, Esau, he's their God, because Esau's the God of this world and he's their God. So they're gonna always be willing to bow down to him. So this is Daniel 12:4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end." It says, "And money shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." And yeah, we see how Esau's knowledge has been increased through his technology, how much he's been able to do. They have cars that can drive themselves, man. This whole chat GBT. They got this one phone called Gemini. You can basically ask anything or just have a conversation with it. They making these different robots. He on the left hand side has done very great things, with his technology. But he was supposed to, man, and he's supposed to continue to do that, because he's preparing for something way more serious than what the average people know about. He's building up his arsenal and all this technology, for one, so he can bring out the NWO system, so he can bring out the MOTB and the Northern League, and for two, to get ready to war with Yahweh Shai, man. Because they're gonna try to think they can escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but also when Yahweh Shai returns, they're gonna also try to war with them, and they think they're going to be able to win, but they're not going to be able to win. And he's going to use his technology and the MOTB and the Northern League. Who says it might not be able to give people some type of abilities, So, he's just going to try to push a narrative, man, to just get people to conform to him. But a lot of people are going to conform to him because, like I said earlier, this is all they know. And when things really get rough, they're not going to be able to handle it. Only the man that's going to be able to handle the things that are getting ready to take place is the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The rest of you people out here in the world, and the rest of you, Jake, you through, man. So, I'm going to grab this. This is Revelations 13. And I'm going to grab 14. It says, "And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live." Yeah, man. And he that image that he is trying to make and get ready to push is the NWO system, man. Okay, that's the NWO system is already set up in place. They're just ready. They're just waiting to bring it abroad, and that only can be brought abroad when this system that's currently in place totally collapses, man. Okay. And it says, which had the wound by a sword and did live, because Esau was wounded at a point in time. How was he wounded? Because he was brought down during the dark ages, man. He was down for 1,000 years, and he came back in power during the Renaissance. That's why it says he did live, man, because Esau wasn't fully taken out. He just was brought down to a lower state. Now he was brought back into power, and when he being back into power, he's been blessed with to be able to do these different miracles and be able to deceive them that dwell on the earth, the whole earth. Everyone's been deceived by Esau, because Esau is the one in control. The so-called white man is the one who's running the show. Northern nations of people is in control, man. But that was given to him from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So verse 15 says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Yeah. And he has been able to make the image speak, man, through his technology, through AI, man. AI literally speaking, you know. This is crazy. It's crazy how far they've come along with their technology and with the things that it's able to do and the thing that it knows. It knows everything. You know, brothers be playing with it, especially the apostles. They play with it, and when you ask it questions, you know, about GMS, it can basically break it down to the T. So that's how he's been able to make his image speak. And then I just seen that they have, I forgot where it's at, but they have this AI set up where it's gonna be running some type of program and it's not ran by humans, you know. And one of the things on it said, don't hire humans, you know, you can use me, you know. And this is what they're trying to get ready to do, man. They say, you will own nothing and be happy. That's what Esau's getting ready to do. He's getting ready to roll out these different systems that's going to be doing people's jobs. It's going to be running things. They don't need to be ran by people or have people present. It's going to be able to think and calculate and do things on their own. You see that from that movie Mercy. You know, they made this system where it was basically a AI woman who just worked off of logic, didn't have feelings or nothing like that. And that's what Esau wants to do. And that's what AI is going to be able to do. It's just going to run off of logic and statistics, you know, data, you know. And that's why they have to that's why they're making all these different data centers, man. It's going to be a fully technological planet, that technocracy. This is what E is getting ready to do, man. And it says, and as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't conform to Esau's new way of living, you're going to be taken out, because you're going to be looked at as a threat to the society, because Esau still wants to get the population. I can't remember exactly what it says on the Georgia Guidelines. I believe under 500 million, when there's like 7-8 billion people on the planet. Esau still is trying to obtain that, man. He's still trying to complete that goal. So if you don't want to conform to his new way of life, then you got to get taken up out of the way. And even then, when he put that inside of you, who says if you do something against this man's system, that he can't just shut you off or press a kill switch button to shut you down? You seen that in the movie Hobbs and Shaw with Idris Elba. He was a super, basically turned into Superman. He said it himself. You know, he had all that, you know, technology inside of him, you know, and he was basically a superhuman. But when he failed at his mission, they just shut him on down. So who said they can't do that same thing to you? You know, this is how serious this thing's in, and that's why we have to tell you what these things that's getting ready to happen, and tell you exactly what this Revelations 13 is talking about. Because when you jump down to verse 16, it says, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That is everyone, man. No matter who you are, small, great, rich, poor, free and bond. He's going to cause everyone to receive that mark. That's that Revelations 3:10, that hour of temptation. It says that's going to come upon all that dwell upon the earth. Everyone's going to be tempted with that, man. Even we're going to be tempted with that. But we just pray that Yahweh Shem Yahushai put the spirit on us to not to conform, to strengthen us, man. You know, to allow us to hold on to the faith. You know, and we're going to believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to be with us, man. He's going to be with us in these times, man, and provide for us and you know, protect us, because we're going to need it. The times that we're getting ready to enter into, man, we see technology. We can't do nothing with what we see now, and he got shit behind closed doors that we ain't got nothing for. We're gonna need Yahweh by Shem Yahushua to intervene, and he is gonna intervene, man. So I'm gonna grab this. This is Psalms 37:7. It says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Yeah. So it says rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. And that's what the elect are going to do. The true men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are going to do that. We're gonna rest in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're going to continue to hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're going to patiently wait for him. It says, fret not thyself because of him who prosper in his way. Esau is going to bring out his NWO system. He's going to do it. The scriptures say when he's about to fill his belly, Apostle Hart said he's going to chip about, I don't know if I can say that, but I mean, we in a time where brothers been saying it, and because you got ChatGPT telling you what it is, man. So, hey, it is what it is. But he's gonna put the C-hip into 90% plus people. That's to say, when he's about to fill his belly, when he's feel like he's about to put it inside of everybody, then that's when the Lord is gonna intervene, man. So he's gonna get very close, to achieving his goal. That's why it says, fret not him who prosper in his way, because he's supposed to do these things, man. These things are supposed to happen. All this is biblical prophecy. These things are supposed to happen. It says we bring in wicked devices to pass. That is a wicked device that has to come to pass. The MOTB has to be brought forth, and people have to retake it. They have to. Jake have to take 2/3 of Jake have to take it, because that's part of their judgment. So we can't fret ourselves for what's going on, man. We understand what's going to happen at the end. He's going to be brought down, man, by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So this is Proverbs 19 and 21. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. And that's it right there, man. Esau has many devices, man. He has many wicked ideas that he wants to that he wants to try to achieve, man. Many things that in his mind that he thinks he's gonna be able to accomplish, but they're all gonna come to naught, because the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to stand, man. Esau, like it says, real quick. Come over here to Job 14 and 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, though has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. It's certain bounds that Esau cannot pass. It's only so far the Lord is going to allow Esau to go, man. There's only so much Esau is going to be allowed to do. Even the different wicked devices that he do have set up, the Lord's not going to let him he's not going to allow some of those things to actually come forth. There's only certain things Esau's going to be able to do, man. And the main thing he's going to be able to do is the MOTB and the Neuralink. That is going to happen. But if Esau got this plan and that plan to think this going to happen, he's going to be able to do this, do that. If it's not in the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's not going to happen. And you can see that now on a small level, which I don't want to say a small level because it's still a big deal, with the war going on between America and Iran. Trump he's constantly trying to cease fire, trying to make a deal. He think he's going to be able to make a deal. He think he's going to be able to open the Strait of Hormuz. He think he's going to be able to take down Iran, but he's not. He's not. Iran is not going to back down. And this war is going to continue to brew between them. It's going to continue to intensify until the big dogs get involved, which is Russia and China. He tried to run over there to China. He think that deal he made with China is about to work in his favor, and it's not. It's not, man. A lot of things that Esau think he's going to be able to fix, he's not. And that links up with Jeremiah 51. It says we would have healed Babylon. That make America great again. This shit is over with, man. You see the division that's going on in this place alone. So this place is through, man. So that's why he has to use his deception through his technology to try to continue to deceive the people, which he's going to be able to do. Because everyone is all astonished at this technology, man. So I'm gonna grab this. This is Matthew 24 and 24 says, "For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, and so much of their apostles that shall seek to see the very elect," man. And we shall see with his technology, with he might try to fake the coming of the Messiah, man. He might try to do that. He has the power to do these things, man. You see how even AI, how some things can look real. How you really got to try to lock in and distinguish if it's real or not. That's how far he's come with his technology, man. Some shit you don't know if it's real or fake. So imagine if how much farther he can get if he really had time to really perfect it. He hasn't perfected it yet, and he's not gonna be able to perfect it. But it's damn near gonna get the job done. So but at the end of the day, all these things that he's trying to do, he's still not gonna be able to see the elect. The elect's gonna see right through it because Yahweh Shem Yahushua has put the spirit, Lord willing, we are those men to be able to see through all this man's lies and to see through all his trickery, man. We're not gonna fall for it, man. Because why? We have these scriptures, and these scriptures has given us all the answers and all the warnings that we need, everything that we need to identify in these times, so we can't be deceived. So I'm gonna grab this Revelations 18. I'm gonna go to 20. It says, "Rejoice over her, though heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her." It says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." And how is it going to be thrown down? Through that thermonuclear destruction, as well as from the laser beam from the chariots when Yahushua returns. That's how this place is going to be thrown down. It says it's not going to be found no more because this place is not going to ever be inhabited no more. This place is going to be a place for desert creatures, man. So, verse 22, it says, "And the voice of the harpers and the musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived." Yeah, by their witchcraft, because Esau is heavy in witchcraft, man. They commune with demons and devils and Satan on the left hand side, man, and they have been given knowledge, through dealing with these entities on what to do and how to deceive the world. Verse 24 says, "And her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and of all that were slain upon the earth." Yeah, because leading up to the time we're entering into, Esau's going to slay. He's going to slay some of the prophets. He already got some of the blood of prophets here. When we had to serve in slavery, man, and he was killing us off then. We all had to go through that, man. So he got the blood of the saints on his hands from that, and he's also in this side when some men have to be martyred for the truth. He's gonna have that blood on him from that as well, and that's why his destruction is gonna be so great, because of all this wickedness he's done. It says wickedness has polluted the whole earth, man. 2 Ezra 15. He has completely polluted the earth, defiled the earth, deceived the earth. Anything negative, Esau has done it. And that's why when you go further up in Revelations, in the 5th verse, it says, "For her sin shall reach unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities." So the sins of this place have reached up to the heavens, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua has not forgot anything, man. And now it's soon to be the time of vengeance, man. The time of Yahweh Shem Yahushua vengeance, when this place is going to have to be paid back for everything it's done. Mainly to the Lord's chosen people, but also to the Lord's creation, to the world, man. He's destroyed everything. So the end goal for Esau is to be destroyed. So yes, with his technology, he's meant to deceive. He's been able to have people in this great deceptive state. But soon, very soon, all of that's gonna come to an end. We just have to wait for it. And Lord willing, the Lord give us the spirit of patience. The spirit of patience increase our faith, And Lord willing, we endure all the way to the end and receive salvation. So that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm going to close out by giving all praise to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom.